play Next to Me by Imagine Dragons. We're in standard tuning. There's no capo. We're going to look at the chords first. We've got a D, a B minor, an A, and a G chord. If you know how to play those chords, feel free to skip ahead. And then towards the end of the tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to do the finger picking. So if you're interested, you can skip towards the end of the video and learn the finger picking as well. Let's start out here by learning the chords. So first we've got this D chord. Your index is on your 2nd fret of your G string. That's your 3rd string up, 1, 2, 3 strings up. Middle finger is on the 2nd fret of the high E string here, and your ring finger is on the 3rd fret of the B. And we play these 4 strings. We do not play these top 2 strings. So the low E and the A string, we do not play. Just those 4 strings. So let's talk about an A chord now. Your middle finger is going to be on your 2nd fret of your D string. That's your 3rd string down, 1, 2, 3 strings down. Ring finger is going to be on the 2nd fret of the G, tucked right under that middle finger. And your pinky's on the 2nd fret of the B. That's your 2nd string up. So they're all sandwiched in there on that 2nd fret. And we're going to play this A chord. So you're going to play all the strings except for this low E. So you're playing 5 strings there. Now let's talk about this B minor bar chord. So if you're a beginner, bar chords are tough, I know. We'll talk about how to play this as a beginner and advanced. Let's talk about it the advanced way first. So you're going to bar your 2nd fret with your index finger. You're going to bar all the strings except for this low E. Your middle finger is going to be on the 3rd fret of the B. Ring finger is on the 4th fret of the D string, and your pinky's tucked under on the 4th fret of the G to give you your A minor shape on top of this bar here. So there's your B minor if you're advanced. If you're not advanced, go ahead and pick up this index finger so you're not barring and just play this root note B string here on the A, and then try not to play that high E. And if that's too difficult for you and it's a stretch, just go ahead and play those 3 strings so you have your A minor position shifted up here to the 3rd fret and just play those strings. Okay, so there is your B minor. And finally we have a G chord to talk about here. So for a G chord, your ring finger goes on the 3rd fret of the high E string. That's the string on the bottom of the guitar here. Middle finger is on the 3rd fret of the low E, and your index finger goes on the 2nd fret of the A string. And there is your G chord, and you play all 6 strings for that chord. Okay, so those are the chords. Let's go ahead and start talking about the progression now. So this is what the progression sounds like. We start on our D chord. Go to our G chord. B minor. A. Back to your D. Okay, so the strumming goes down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Switch to your G. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. B minor, down, down, up, down, up. Switch to your A, down, down, up, D. Nice and slow here. Okay, so that's the progression. It's pretty simple, and that's played throughout the entire song actually. The chorus, the pre-chorus, the bridge. It's the same progression. D, G, B minor, A, back to your D. So let's go through that one more time, really slowly here. That's it. So just keep in mind that these chords only are serving half the bar there. So down, down, up, switch, down, down, up, back to your D. Cool. So I think that should give you enough to practice with that. Now I want to talk about the finger picking for those of you who are interested in learning that. It's very quick. It's tough to play along with the song, but what is essentially happening is on your D chord you are picking this root note D, then you're going B string, G string, high E string. And then you start doing E, the high E, B, G, high E, B, G, high E, B, G very quickly. You do the same thing when you switch to your G chord, but now instead of picking that D string, you're picking your root note low E here on that G. So that goes low E, B, G, high E, and then you start doing E, B, G, E, B, G, E, B, G, E, B, G. Then you go to your B minor. Same picking, but then you're just picking that root note A string. Again, A string for your A chord. And back to your D. So I'm going to walk through this nice and slow here. To your G chord. To your B minor. A. D. And that's it. So, like I said, the tough thing about that finger picking is how quickly they do the finger picking. So it's tough to play along with the tempo that is in the song. That is going to be it for this tutorial. If you enjoyed this, please do me a huge favor, subscribe to my channel, check out my songwriting playlist. I've been writing a couple songs, and I'd really enjoy if you would listen and let me know what you think. I always enjoy feedback. So again, if you have questions, feel free to comment below. Thank you for watching.